Mast climbing work platforms are being used ever more widely. The advantages of this equipment speak for themselves. A mast climbing work platform serves both as a construction lift and a work floor. The assembly and disassembly of mast climbing work platforms is carried out directly from the safely screened work floor. Mast climbing work platforms can be erected far more rapidly than fixed, traditional scaffolding. They are stronger and can carry greater weights. Above all, mast climbing work platforms are safer and make working easier through optimal ergonomics. Materials and tools are placed on the work platform, are constantly within reach, and can be raised to precisely the required height, to the millimeter. That means less strenuous lifting of heavy materials, such as natural stone facade panels, which in turn means less physical strain. This would be impossible, however, if an additional fence were placed. As a consequence, a great deal of time is saved, and the employees enjoy their work more. In other words, the mast climbing work platform is both safe and an ergonomically first-class product. Using modern construction methods, buildings are frequently erected in concrete using sliding or tunnel formwork. The initial step then is a concrete skeleton without windows, insulation, or facade covering. The application of these elements to the substructure is carried out by a range of specialists at different levels on the building. The result is a continuous build-up of elements applied to the skeleton, with a completed thickness sometimes exceeding 20 centimeters. Utilizing mast climbing work platforms is the safest, most ergonomically sound, and most economic solution for providing good access to the facade during all these finishing stages. This is because, with mast climbing work platforms, you think of the world in vertical rather than horizontal terms. Throughout all the stages of work, the mast climbing work platform can be moved safely across every section of the facade, both in relation to the bare concrete skeleton and in locations where the final touches have to be made to the facade finish. Occasionally, other elements are attached to the concrete load-bearing structure, which protrude from the facade. If the top section of the facade is not yet finished, and a separation between platform and wall of 10 centimeters were to be maintained, whilst further down a 20 centimeter thick cladding package has been applied, the mast climbing work platform would no longer be able to descend. In each situation, therefore, there are a variety of reasons for placing the mast climbing work platform at the correct distance from the building. The distance between the building and the mast climbing work platform is therefore above all determined by the need for the system itself. After all, throughout every phase of work, the mast climbing work platform must never be permitted to come into contact with the facade. The platform is raised and lowered vertically in front of the facade and must be able to safely pass all obstacles. For this reason, a safe margin of approximately 10 centimeters is maintained, over and above the thickness of the finished location of windows, insulation materials, and facade cladding still to be attached. In practice, this generally means a total distance of 25 to 30 centimeters between the substructure and the platform edge. This distance is also safe for people on the platform, because it is practically impossible to fall into a 30 centimeter gap when faced with a wall. In more than 10 years' experience, this has been clearly proven in practice. For that length of time, building contractors have been successfully using safe mast climbing work platforms throughout the world. This 30 centimeter distance is also the result of many years of discussion between engineers, manufacturers, users, and health and safety at work inspectors throughout Europe, culminating in the establishment of the European standard EN 1495. It has been clearly established that 30 centimeters is the best compromise between the required distance and a safe workplace. The combination of a range of other safety features and the advantages for health and safety at work offered by the mast climbing work platform is an additional guarantee of safe working practice. These include the sturdy closed work floor, the fences erected around the outside, the all-round kick plate, which is always present, and railing on the facade side at distances exceeding 30 centimeters. Compare that with the safety situation on traditional scaffolding systems, which is almost primitive in concept. Following delivery, every mast climbing work platform is handed over according to a fixed procedure. Experienced and trained employees discuss in detail with the user all operating and safety aspects. In other words, mast climbing work platforms are only allowed to be used by thoroughly instructed individuals. All specifications and technical details are stored in a special container on the mast climbing work platform, and are thus always available for health and safety at work inspectors and safety officers. A detailed instruction session covering both the system itself and safety is always part of every delivery. No wonder mast climbing platforms are utilized worldwide. The suppliers and rental companies for mast climbing work platforms all over the world have years of experience, not only with the development and production, but above all with the safe deployment of the platforms. Top quality materials, absolute precision and solid construction in accordance with the EN 1495 are guarantees for durability and ease of use. The branch is continuously investing in safety in the form of risk analyses, instructions, training courses, detailed manuals and custom-made applications. In every respect, the branch is clearly the greatest proponent of a safe, workable distance between building and mast climbing work platform.